From last week. Aikido yoke-uchi. So move them around. Move them around. From here, just palm. Don't grab them, just palm. Move them around. Maybe one of these. Okay? Okay, shimasu. Body all the way back there. Yeah. So, yeah. You extend that, yeah. Yeah, so when you extend, you kind of got it. Yeah, good. Try that again. Oh, never said you did it. Sure. Good. Yeah. So here,
You like to do that too.
I do, because I know what
You know what
I'm
I'm
doing.
doing?
Yeah.
so all I don't want to block this. And what I want to do is I want to get in and get to there. That's actually just as good, right? Just as good. Okay? So it's like, I mean, it's good.
You want this spot? I want this spot.
Right? This just holds it there. That's, and then down.
If you think.
And again, if it goes back, that's actually perfectly fine. Then I can move and do that too. Okay? Good, Daniel. Yes, good. So again, take your time though. Take your time. So you put it in, right? And then you lead him. You lead him somewhere. You're a little bit, be more quiet. Be more quiet for you. Because when you move your little wrist, right? You put your key to him.
Yeah.
He has to move the whole body. So you got to wait for him, right? So when I come in, here, right? So here I am, and now I go, let's go sit. I go to you, and then you redirect me, and then I go move. Then I go back, and then you redirect, and then I go in. Yeah. Okay. So you have to, you know, if you're moving over here and I go that way and you're going this way, then I'm like, right? Yeah. So, and this is, again, this is just warming up. You're not going to do that in technique, right? So. Maybe that. Can't go in. This one. Can't go in and turn and then do this. Okay? So come in, boom. So when I come in, I make the connection strong, right?
Yes. I want everything to be a position. To be in a position.
Okay, good. Yeah. So that's why I was saying to you tonight, you're like this, and you're not extended out. It's like you're like a statue, and it's hard. If I cut you, so clear. Yeah. So, yeah, miss me. This is what you do. Yeah, good. This is what you do.
I have an opportunity today. If I don't.
That should be enough. So watch. Now look at me do it. So you string me out. Right? But now, do it again. So like I'm completely, I'm really, you know, as long as you're staying there, I'll hit you with it. Not, so the point of this is like when you do Ikkyo, right? And we do this thing with Ikkyo where we do shomen-uchi, and he goes right down the middle, right? Ikkyo, he goes right down the middle. Which really doesn't work here.
And actually, you're waiting for that.
He was off the line a little bit, but that doesn't work either because now I'm not tracking that.
That's also why I move.
They only win
I get here,
now.
you're on the inside.
And that's why you don't have to do that. You're going there and going straight into me.
I'm sitting.
So go let me track you, and then you go straight in. And now, hands up, go straight in.
And then you
Yeah,
sit.
okay. Okay, but then we don't give a shit about okay. Should we let okay do what we want to do? And now look, yeah, he's like, ah, this doesn't work. And then what he does is, rather than telling me the uke properly, he stays on the line. And then he does this, and he thinks that, oh yeah, he'll make me go this way. But the reality is, because, oh, I mean, I'm too good here. I'm too good, I'm just, you know, it's like you're cutting. I'm not compromised. You know, so you've got to go and move. You're going to move, and now I'm kind of compromised. But you don't go over here, because then I go this way, you go straight into me because I'm compromised. Okay? So it's interesting how this yokomen-uchi is a real good example of how uke has to be a precision deal. Right? So now when you go and do whatever, yeah. See, I'm still there. Right? I'm still there. But if I come in and you go in, yeah, I mean, uke's job is harder than Hori's job on this. Okay? So maybe we should go back into a yokomen-uchi class. Yeah. Right? Before our song contests. This isn't going to do shit for you.
Which expresses, take all the everything.
Boom, right? When I go to class, this is, yeah. So this is, we're talking kind of about the same thing. This with Daniel. So when I cut Daniel, right? If I come in and I do this, what's this really doing for me? I mean, okay, I can't block effectively here. You know, if he really puts this into me, maybe I'll just guide it up into there. So really, my plan is to get here, and maybe this is different. But now, I've got something in here. What interestingly, what Keith does is he's coming in and kind of going, stopping right here, and he doesn't really extend. So it's almost like a safe yokomen, right? It's like, okay, and then I'm not going to move anymore. And so when I came in, I take his balance, but it completely compromises him. So as I cut and I'm out, he now can have a spot to go in and cut, and I can survive. If I come in and I'm close like this and he cuts me, there's no place for me to go because I'm too close in. Now the reality is that when I do this, you know, this is the first thing I got to worry about. But if I do this, how is that helping me, right? So the problem is not so much. It's just that I'm not really giving not cutting with my sword. I'm cutting like with my body, right? So if I cut, yeah. And I think that's where we need to be with yokomen-uchi, where we aren't a lot of times. Is that when we're cutting too much like this. And so the first thing is, if he puts that hand on my face, I'm like, whoa, shit, right? Now I'm still screwed up because if he cuts me, I'm still going flying, right? So again, I have to be there. Because at this point, then I'm back again. I'm back again, right? I'm still there. So his job, as he cuts me, is to make sure that I'm down, because now I can't do it. If I come around like this, well then there's no difference in me taking him and him taking me, right? Honestly, we're even here. We're even Steven, right? So he puts this into me, and now this is a big difference, right? So, I know that it's not something to worry about for a Shodan test, but Sandan test, you want to start maybe thinking about that, because you look like now you're like the calm inside the storm. And you're making key moves to me that make me work. And you're so I was telling you, don't be rushing. When I cut him, he's soft, direct, and slow. So then I move, and then he lets me up and he does whatever he wants to do, right? And now, that's the characteristic that you're looking for a Sandan. I think it's a characteristic you want to shoot for a shodan test, but it's, you know, it's hard. But the idea is, no matter, you know, like when we do shomen-uchi ikkyo, okay, that's my shodan test. Nikyo or Nikyu, Nidan test. I mean, Sandan test is even more direct. So the beginning, it's like 1, 2. That's nice and okay. And then maybe the Nidan test is okay. I'm in, and then the Sandan test is right on the spot. Right? I've economized my movements. Everything is that way. The Yokomenuchi is everything is that way. So when I go and he does the Yokomenuchi, I do the shodan here, and I go to here, and I do here, and I do all that. Then somewhere Nidan, maybe it's a little bit better here, and maybe I'm softer. But by the time Sandan comes in, it's like it's moving, right? And I'm still in control. But this is all presupposing that uke is functional, right? And that's why I even talked to Greg today, like, we have to have our own ukes. Because what happens if I come in and you want to do yokomenuchi shomen-uchi, and I do this? Okay? Well, then what you're going to do is you're going to, you know, and it's going to look stupid. There's no connection. There's no connection. Or, God forbid, you know, we used to get this at ASU. You got some dude who wants to show off for the teachers, and so he goes, shomen-uchi. And you're standing there going, huh? I mean, that's the thing is,
Or you get the other one where the guy's gonna stand there and
look at you. Yeah, and just look at you, right? So, I mean, what we want to do is, you know, you guys, your investment is in the basics, in our basics. Shomen-uchi. So shomen-uchi is always eye on me, right? Shomen-uchi.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, right. So here, and again, I would say give more of the attack, like make the cut. Okay. So I'm not being critical. This is what I've taught is if you can't perform a solid strike, then you shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't do it. Here's the difference. Is I move up, go back. I don't do this. I kind of wait, and then I strike when I can strike. Okay? And the difference is, so in this instance it does this. So when you cut, we do just the uchikomi, boom, right? So, yeah. So again, here, boom. Boom. This is okay for you to wind up, because you don't know if it's that, right? But if you go, you kind of already committed, right? So, boom. Let it up, soft, and think of it like this. That's all it is, right? Okay? Your distance is a little wrong. All right. So again.
I know you don't need to give me one.
Yeah. So again, look, if my distance is 2 inches in, you get that big smack like he got. If you take it, okay, it's the same distance, which is why I can do. Okay, because I know the distance. Karate, you know you're not going to hit him because you know that your distance isn't judged by your hip, by your wrist. It's judged by your feet. Right? Now, I step here, it's a totally different deal. But I can sit out here all day long and and that's probably the choreography in movies, right? So the same thing goes, if you're cutting with your hand, if you're cutting with your arm, then if I put out there, I'm not going to hit him as I go, right? But this is like, yeah, even here, okay? So, anyway, shomen-uchi, need to be able to catch him, right? So here, and at the same time, I cut here. And then stepping in and sending it. All right? Shomen-uchi, soto kaiten-nage. All right? Onegaishimasu. You are good. So good. So we're an ai-hami, okay? So the first thing is good. Right? And then what I do is I go boom, here. Now the key is to step. Put the foot inside before I turn and make it go. Okay? Because I don't want to step like this because everything is open.
Yeah. Yes.
I know. Right? So cut, don't hit me. I'm staying here. Good. Okay, so now watch here. So it's like this min-tachi. So here's the feeling as he comes up. That's the idea. Now, when they sit back off of there, I won't do the cut, I'll just do the movement here. Right? So it's like the elbow is actually where I want. Now,
And you're helping down.
then when I go up, boom. Okay? Then I step through. And go. Okay? So it's like the feeling is like, boom. It's like this inside here. So I go here, boom, right? And then moving.
Gave you a chance to go up.
This is yeah. This is so inside. So here, there's that, right? And at the same time here. Now keep it low. No. Okay, I keep it low, and as you come up now, that's when. Ooh, yeah. As I cut. I get him, but I don't get him. Okay. So here, so maybe there. Now, as I go through, yeah. So, sure. So I use this one. Whatever. I use this one to bring him down. It's different, right? If I do this, if he cuts and he's here, then it's not, it doesn't really feel like I'm doing to him. So I cut here, and now, yeah, so it's like this. You open. Sure, yeah. So he has to be here. You open. This isn't good enough. So I think uke has to feel your weight on him. You know, he has to feel, as I cut, he has to feel this. I give it to him as tori, as uke, right? This is something different for him, right? But so I cut, and I go in, as I try to get him, then he goes through, all right?
It feels better for Tories.
Yeah, so, see, I'm down. I mean, and now as I come up around that corner, then he's like throwing me on my way. If he doesn't take me down, it feels like, you know, he's walking around me and pulling me, you know, and of course, holding on, I'm going to move for it. No, if he cuts me down, it's natural. I get back up and he goes up, and then I'm going. Okay? That down for me, I come back up, and I'm gone. Okay? So, Daniel, do right side. Okay? So, I'm not gonna, I won't be careful. Okay? So, the feeling is here. Okay? So, if you take me out of the picture, look at your shomen-uchi. Just do your shomen-uchi. So it's like this. That's the idea. It's not cutting through. There's no way I can cut through you with a sword or with my hand, right? So it's like an end. Okay? So that's the feeling is like here. All right? So again. Boom. Yeah. Now, keep bent. Keep your body back there. Yeah. Okay? So bring it up and launch it. Yeah. Bring it up. Launch it. Leave your hand. Okay? You do that with your body, right? Look. That's leave with my body. So I bring it up, look. I bring it up, and I cut. I bring it up, and I cut. I don't go like that. Okay? Boom. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. Good. Okay? So yeah, so up. So up first, and now second cut. Yeah, so here's why, right? So you go, okay, up there. Okay, so up. Gotcha. Now, up. Okay, so up. You don't go. Yeah, right? You don't. So you go up. Stay there. No, stay there. Up. Here. Right? Get it? No longer than this one. Yeah, up here. So now, before you step forward, start to cut. It's hard, right? It's hard, yes. All right, so again. Okay, so you did almost the same time that time, right? Yeah, okay, so watch, right? So, look down, you go down here. So I go up, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, here's the thing. Don't do it here. So I cut. Yeah, no, so here's what I would do. Put it in my face. Because I can still block. But you don't do that. That's not the point of this. The point is this. Here. The blade, the edge of the blade leaves. I stay back as far as I can. Because with the way you're cutting, it's like this. It's like you're bending your arm. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, go to the tire. Go to the tire. You know, you go like this. The tire goes boom, hit you in the head. Yeah, you have to set.
Extension.
Set. Yeah. I mean, all the stuff that Texas can say, all that stuff. So again, so when I cut, yeah, this is what's moving. This is what's moving. Not that. I mean, because you just right when you do yokomenuchi, tachi-dori, right? What's the worst part about it? When I come in and I do yokomenuchi and you're trying to take the sword away from me, right? If you go back at all, you're toast. So you come straight in. You come straight in, right? So watch. If I do this, there's no way. There's no way. That's ridiculous. That's why you don't do yokomenuchi for tachi-dori. Typically, it's. I mean, anyway, I digress. But it's good.
Yeah, with this guy is different.
Yeah, it's a different feel, right? So anyway, so now when you do, and then what happens is when you cut properly, now it gives my partner a way to, gives them a way to get out of that, right? So anyway, keep going. Katate-dori, uchi-kaiten. Okay? So the idea is right into it. Down, and again, step behind. Okay? So here. So again, now, what if I go like this? Right? Doesn't matter what I do, you just push it. So the feeling is, and then bringing him across. Step. I by the way, this is
And
also,
this is called again?
this is called katate-dori uchi kaiten-nage. I would say it's katate-dori kaiten-nage.
Yeah,
Because the soto here, so usually with kaiten-nage, you have soto kaiten
Outside and under.
and inside, yeah. Uchi-deshi, inside, right? Inside and outside, soto uchi. So normally, when you do kaiten-nage, you have both of those. However, what we were talking about is, it's generally accepted in our group that when you're doing shomen-uchi, there is no uchi kaiten. Here's what shomen-uchi would look like if you were going to do it. Didn't do it. Okay, so it's possible, but in a sense it doesn't do that, right? So when you do shomen-uchi attack, you do soto kaiten, like we practiced. When you do katate-dori, this would be what soto would look like. Okay? But again, since it doesn't do that, so what he does for katate-dori is uchi, right? So this. So again, what I was saying before is if I go like this, if I go out, he pushes, and now he's got me. So it's this. Okay? Okay? And then it's two parts. This, and then this is the key. Across. Now I step behind him and set him on his back. Okay? Where you also see this, Ushiro Ryo Suketukidori. Messed him up. So here, right? Okay? This is also where that is too. Okay, but anyway, we'll digress. So, katate-dori. Right. I got it. Step. Okay, onegaishimasu. So he's up down, and I just turn. So Bob, here's the thing though. It's like shomen-uchi Uriminage. Watch my, I'm gonna attack. Watch my right foot.
Yeah.
Okay?
But I don't think this is bad.
So when he does this katate-dori, and he goes through here, if I go like this, it's a problem. It's like in Uriminage. So he cuts me, I turn like this, and now he goes, and as I come back up, he sends me on my way.
Okay, so you slide that one around as you turn.
Yeah, because like everything, if I'm grabbing here, this is where my triangle is, right? So now he comes around and he makes me, he goes back and I go, whoa, here. Because if I come around, look, if I come around, and he goes under, and he cuts me, and I go like this, and I'm done, I'm toast. Okay? So yeah, so just, so cool. I step, and I come up to get him. Do this, try to get him with your other hand. Try to get with the other hand, because it keeps you tight, and then he can throw you pretty free. Fine. Okay? So this is the idea. Okay. So here. And I cut him down. I let my cut here. Step. So. And that was here for me. Right? So look. So actually, I don't know. It might not be. So look. Can I pull strong? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you go here. Now, if I try to go in, he gets me. So here.
I'm just moving really to take you there.
Right, and now, the key is I take it across me. As I come in. Emphasize. Yeah, so this is like here. Right, and I cut it down. Right, here. And I step through here. So,
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
if you said that is Uchi, right? It is Uchi. So, how strong? Right.
So step.
Yeah, in the cutting. Weird right there. A little bit, my ending feels weird, but you guys keep doing it. Yeah.
without sword. Not allowed some way
Mhm.
It's more like soaking.
Right? So, right here? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what I think, but I think what it was is because the belt was too long. Yeah. So maybe this. Here? Yeah, I don't really like the use of this as a tool, you know? So, because it's almost like,
I'm only interested in the.
this feels better to me. That feels better to me.
Yes.
And look at how, when you cut,
So like that, watch when I cut right here.
see how that controls his elbow? That's what I want.
Always.
I want to control versus this, versus if I come in and I pull him down. I pull him down because then he just turns right toward me and he's back on top of me. So it's almost like I'm almost coming in here and I'm taking it and I'm cutting him across me. Yeah. That's cut. So here, and then I cut that way. If you want to practice with that, practice that. Tori gets it every year. Yeah, so that's another thing. On that last hand, you don't want that last hand. Just right in the spot. So where we meet, go up. Go up. Now cutting. Send that Bob here. Nice step. I send him on his way. What I'm doing is I'm cutting him with the knife. Cutting him with the knife. Down. Here. Sticking it inside. He gets out of the way.
It's a whole, all of that.
Yeah, it's a whoop. Now. That. That's not letting it get away, yeah. Yeah, okay. At that end, you're ending, sticking it in the side, and he takes the ukemi to get away. Now, turns around, and now wherever you get away from it, because you're going to stick that in my side. Okay? Keep going. Oh! Put it your way. You're just going to flip over. Yeah. But, I mean, you could say kaiten-nage is kind of like, you know, yeah. So this one, it's like when you grab, he goes right in. I mean, okay,
I want to feel like I'm sucking.
yeah, exactly. Okay. I mean, it's you guys are doing fine, but that's kind of that's the rhythm of it. So it's almost like when I was saying you take it like this and go around. I mean, it's all this kind of Kimusubi stuff. That's why it's really a cool waza, you know. But when you get in, yeah, that's why if I do it like this, he's gonna nail me. So I gotta spread him out. And then here, he's still high, and I drop it on him. And then if he does Ushiro Ryo Tekupi-dori, here, right? Sankyo, okay? Watch the movements. Here, I come in, I go up, then I move in, and I come down, and then I take and I do all my stuff, right? The same movement for the hiji and the kata. So here, he comes in, I let him take it, I go this way, okay? Now here's the sankyo. If I want to do a mote, I step across. If I want to do uro, okay? Ushiro Ryo katate-dori is he goes to my shoulders, same idea. There it is. It's the same stuff. There's no difference. Okay? But what you want to do is like Ushiro bear hug. Okay? I want to be in this position. Always. Whether he's got my wrists, my elbows, or my shoulders. Because at this point, this is where I can move from.
Ushiro bear hug.
Yeah, there was Ushiro. I don't know where that was going.
Ushiro beru hug.
Beru hug. So here, so look, I mean, and what's interesting is if you look at that, that movement, it shows you what like the direct Nikyo, like Ushiro, let's do Ushiro Ryote, katate-dori Nikyo. So I go here, and if I'm going to do Nikyo, I'm standing kind of in the same place, right? I mean, if I'm doing ura. So here, up. If I'm doing a mote, it's easy, right? The same thing. And then I'm pinning this way. But we don't care about that because it's not fun. What we care about is the ushiro, right? So he comes around, and I go up, and I come in, and I bring him into the Nikyo. Okay? So where I end right here is actually, so Ryo Kato, or Ryo Hito. Here, we did a different side. Look. Same thing. It's the same spot. Mote. Ura. Where do you want to go? Okay? So practice the Ushiro. Okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Practice the hiji and the kata. Okay? And generally have 10 minutes of Sankyo, yeah. So we're on the line. So you guys just watch the line, right? So what I do is, this is the reason why Hanmi is important. Because if I give you this here, this is katate. And what you have to do with this is, you can't go around it. You go down, and he takes it and cuts it out of the way. Then I move, right? You're not doing this, okay? I'm saying, when I give it to you here, now this is Ryo Tekupitory. So he comes around and he gets it in hand, right? Or you can do kushina, but you can't do, why would you slide to here? You slide to here, and I'm going to be on the inside, okay? So what you do is, I go here and I turn it. Now, this is no longer my center. This is my center. So what would you do? Same thing. Okay, and now, ooh, you're getting here. Now look where I'm at. Okay, so.
You cut through.
Yeah.
Because your cut makes me want to turn.
Okay, so how I look at it on the line, there's katate, there's hiji, there's Ryo katate.
This is what you offer. So here's how we go slightly in if we want
And
to.
maybe on this last one, what I do is I go, I put it on there. Okay, but you grab it, and then, I mean, look, I go here, So here's my thought too, because I thought about this for local. So you grab this, you go back online. So you grab this. Now, if I stand here and wait for you to come around, okay? So,
Now I grab you.
Yes.
Try to catch up.
okay? So that right
Boy,
there,
that's instinctual too. As soon as you go past me, I'm grabbing for
that
that.
right there changes everything with what they think about with Ushiro Waka. Here, down. No, I'm not going to make you go run around me. I'm not going to make you run around me and stay here. Right? Because why would you do that? You've taken this out of the way, now there's nothing between. Yeah, well, look. Look at it. So look. Right, that's it. So why would I do this? Why would I move? Yeah, well, I mean, why would I move from here? Why would I do this? Because, you're just gonna, it's right there. So I take this down, boom, and now, if I get you, but you step forward. Oh, okay, and there's a part of this where you need this one. Otherwise, hiji-dori, shomen-uchi, those come into play. Okay, so when you move, it's also like you're not moving away far.
You need some bacon.
Yeah, you leave it some bacon. But towards the end, you should be moving with regards to who your partner's here. So this is down, now I move.
So you don't move.
It's easier for him. You guys wonder why? He's got to go all the way around there. Why? I'm just waiting. It's stupid. It's stupid. Right. So here.
It also explains why you step forward.
Yeah. And now when I get in, well, look, you barely got me, but I still got me. Look, there's cutting. Right?
Yeah.
It's all. So now if you take that and put that into your kihon for Iku Sankyo,
Yeah, it's like
it starts to
landing.
make sense, doesn't it? It starts to make sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.